Welcome to The Last Rites. Please drop a subscribe if you would be so kind, please. Today we're going to talk about Huw Edwards a little bit more. Obviously, Huw Edwards being probably the main BBC news anchor for a while, told the world the Queen died and all that, probably didn't have any trousers on, as we discussed. He got into a little bit of trouble the other year because there was hints that he might have demanded pictures from a young crackhead. And he was investigated and suspended, kind of no criminal things. But then he did get arrested last November, and he's been earning money the whole time, obviously. So, obviously, this is him trying to look cool going into a court case, like he's going on holiday, or he's like the front of a new detective show, even though he's the BBC Director General has defended the decision not to sack Edwards, despite knowing he'd been arrested in November. This was after all these other allegations. They left it, and now they're saying, "Oh, had we known, we would have sacked him." So, well, you did kind of know. In an interview with BBC News, so an ice cream can't lick itself. Can the BBC investigate the BBC? Tim Davies said the corporation had taken a difficult decision in a fair and judicious manner. Asked how much BBC managers were told in November. We knew it was serious. We had no specifics apart from the category of the potential offences. Yeah, I think if you were, in your jobs and this came out, you'd probably be fired, right? Especially if you're in a massive position of public trust. Edwards, formerly BBC's most high-profile newsreader, pleaded guilty on Wednesday to making three counts of making images. It was like 41 images. We were very shocked when these charges came, even though in November we knew the severity of the potential charges and we knew the category. When he was charged, we were very shocked. No one knew about the specifics of what we heard, but you knew the category though. So how's the category of having dodgy images of young people good? BBC. Why Edwards could not have been sacked at the time of his arrest, Dave replied, because the police came to us and said they need to do the work in total confidence. Yeah, you can keep it confidential. You can go, get rid of this guy, though, but we're not going to tell you anything else. Wait for the investigation. Edwards has not been charged at this point. It's still possible he would have been cleared. We thought long and hard about this. This wasn't a knee-jerk decision. It was some kind of jerk decision. Am I right? When you think about this in terms of precedent, people do get arrested. Yeah, of course. The corporate, well, of course, but you kind of knew. So, okay, you can say, we're not going to sack him yet, even though he's not really worked in a year and he's been being paid £500,000 a year and he can still cash in his £300,000 pension. When it comes to the decision we made, we're obviously faced with a difficult decision. Yeah, the police wanted to be assured. He also received, this is Edwards again, received a £40,000 pay rise in the last financial year, despite being off air for most of it. And why was he off air? Because he was suspended about paying a crackhead that was addicted to drugs to send him naked pictures, which is how this whole thing started before they even found all this weirder stuff on his phone. There was a small inflationary increase, which was standard stuff. But in terms of the big pay rise, this related to his work extending the scope of at the BBC, and that relates to February, way before the allegations. Yeah, but come on, if you suspended someone, why are you kicking in pay rises as well? So obviously they're saying they didn't know exactly what went on and have specific knowledge, and yeah, okay, you can believe that, but you kind of know the broadness of it, and to keep paying the guy, you could just go to him and say, "Why don't you resign? Can you resign, please, Mr. Pedwards?" Yeah, I don't know, and the whole thing again. Why? He did look cool going into the court case, and he should have a bag over his head, or like a hoodie, or at least his lawyer covering his face with files. But he's like, nah, no, I'm leading this detective series on Netflix. I'm the blind psychic detective, not a pedo. But no, maybe he's just trying to style it out. So if only Charles Manson could have styled it out. And he kind of was stylish with the forehead. Going off topic again. What do you think about Huw Edwards? Did the BBC know? What did they know? Should he be being paid the whole time? Should he have been given a pay rise? Should he get his pension, even if he goes to prison? Who knows? Anyway, he'll be sentenced in September. So let's come back and have some more Edwards chat, unless something else comes out in the meantime, in which case I'll be back. All right. It's Friday over here right now. Don't know when you're watching it. I want you to have a really good weekend, a really nice time. I'll be in Liverpool. Please drop a nice little subscribe to the channel, please. Please, thank you, sir. Don't like how OBS is doing this right now, but yeah, it's a big red button, isn't it? It's a big red button. Shall I put do not push on it, and then people will push it, right? The nuclear option of subscription. Thank you very much. I know I almost said rest in peace, Huw Edwards, but he's still alive, so hallelujah, Huw Edwards. All right, I'm going. See you later. I like you. You're all right. You are. What are you having for dinner? I'm having noodles. Bye.